Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Justina and here I like to make, create, and inspire fun art things with you through my DIYs. As you see by the title, I have another gingerbread DIY video for you. This is actually part 3. Everyone loved part 1 and 2 so much that I wanted to make one more before the Christmas season ended, and I had so much fun making these. So if you would like to see what I create, just keep on watching and let's art today. For my first DIY, I want to make a gingerbread rug for my front entrance, and to do so I have one of these giant gingerbread men that I purchased from Dollar Tree, some rugs from Dollar Tree also, and then some ribbon I purchased from Michael's. I wanted to give a border to my gingerbread man, so that is what I'm doing first. I placed him down on this felt fabric that I had on hand, and I'm just hot gluing him down into place right on top of that white fabric. If you would like to see the original video for this gingerbread man front door rug, I will leave a link in the description box below. As you see here, I am now taking a pair of sharp scissors and cutting out the outer border of my little gingerbread man so that I have a nice outline. Once that was done, this little kit came with all of the pieces to make your gingerbread man, so I am just taking them out and placing them where I like it, and then I will hot glue it down. The only thing that I didn't like was the two little pink cheek areas to go on his cheeks. Instead, I placed them on top of where the buttons go. Once everything was glued down and dried, it is now time to attach him to the rugs. Now, I placed the rugs side by side vertically instead of horizontal, so that when I place the gingerbread in the center, it will hold both rugs together and I don't have to add extra glue to hold them down. I will also add some ribbon at the bottom of the rugs to hold the rugs together as well. Here is where I am attaching my ribbon to the bottom and the top of my rug. I'm just using my hot glue to attach everything down. I bought this ribbon at Michael's. It was about 40% off their Christmas sale deal. So I picked up one of these rolls and it has lasted me through a lot of these DIYs. You can always purchase ribbon from Dollar Tree if you cannot find this one at Michael's. Now, when I was creating this rug, I wanted to add more details to it. So they had some foam snowflakes at Dollar Tree, and I placed it all around my little gingerbread man, but I decided not to attach it. I would love to know if you think I should attach the snowflakes, or do you like it better just as is? Here is the completed rug outside on my front door entrance, and I absolutely love it. I love snow globes, so I wanted to make a gingerbread one using Dollar Tree items. I found that snow globe at Dollar Tree and some of these gingerbread wood shapes from Dollar Tree. Also, 14 comes in that little pack, which I thought was an awesome deal. The first thing I needed to do was remove all of the contents that were inside of the snow globe out and try to open it. At first, this was a little tough, but I believe they actually want you to put water in there, so that's why it is so tight. But I am not going to add water, but if you wanted to, here are the instructions on how to do so. To decorate my snow globe, I have some of these drum ornaments left over in my Christmas stash, so I'm going to place it in the center of my snow globe just so that my little gingerbread man had a little bit of height. I also have a bunch of these bottle brush trees left over from a previous project that I wanted to add to my snow globe as well. I'm just trying to find the best placement for each item so that I can start gluing them down. Like I've mentioned, I am using hot glue to attach everything together. This is such an easy DIY and only took minutes to make. I just added a little bit of hot glue to the bottom of the drum, placed it mostly in the front of the center of that little plastic piece that you insert back into the snow globe. I then placed down my tree where I like it, and now I'm adding my gingerbread man on top of my drum. Next, I thought my tree was a little bare, so I'm taking some foam balls and placing them inside of the tree, once again using hot glue to act as my ornaments in the tree. No snow globe is complete without some snow, so I have some snow that I purchased from Dollar Tree years ago that I still have on hand because I don't use that much of it. I placed a bunch of it inside of the snow globe and I noticed that it was way too much, so then I emptied it into a little container off to the side and then started placing my little gingerbread man back inside until I liked where the snow laid, and then all I had to do was press down firmly and add the top back on. I wanted to give it one last touch using some of this candy cane ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I am attaching it to the bottom piece of the snow globe with some hot glue. This snow globe took less than a minute to make, but it was totally worth it. It's so much fun, and you can make all sorts of different DIYs using these. I can really imagine making a bunch and having them all over my house. This is another throwback DIY, but I thought would work perfectly in this video. Plus, I really enjoyed making this. I want to make a little gingerbread lollipop for my front door entranceway. So I took these two Frisbees and I turned them into lollipops. I have these extra large skewer sticks that will act as the little holder for my lollipop. And at first I thought I was going to cut it with my X-Acto knife, but it wasn't too sturdy because these Frisbees are really thick. So then I went in with my little heating tool and I just started cutting the little sections that I made for the lollipop stick to go into and cut that plastic piece off. To give my lollipop some texture, I'm using this diamond braided cord that I purchased from Dollar Tree in their little automotive section, and I am going to start twisting it around onto itself all around my lollipop, making a little spiral. I will add hot glue as I need all around the outer edges so that all of the cord can adhere down to the Frisbee. I will continue wrapping that cord all around the Frisbee until the whole front of the Frisbee is covered. Now, if you are new here and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I wish you would do that today. It is totally free. All you have to do is click on that big red subscribe button down below, but make sure to click on the bell notification so that YouTube can always notify you when I upload a new video. Plus, I would love for you to be part of my virtual art family. Once I got to this point of the Frisbee, I had to stop gluing down that rope so that I can work on the popsicle stick of my lollipop. I first glued both of the skewers together, and then I'm taking some white ribbon and wrapping that all around the skewers just so that it has a nice completed look. I then flipped over my Frisbee and then I added my popsicle stick to the back of it. I'm using hot glue once again to attach it to the back of the Frisbee, but I also add some duct tape just so that it can hold it while the glue dried. Now that everything is glued down, it is now time to attach all of the little accessories that are going on top of my lollipop. I still have some of these stickers left over from a previous project, and I thought that little gingerbread house was perfect for this lollipop. All I did was add it to the center of the lollipop, and it does come with a really good adhesive, so I just added it and it's been holding on. Next, I'm making a little bow out of this sheer ribbon that I had on hand. I'm just taking a little piece, folding it onto itself, and then I will hot glue that down on the bottom part of the lollipop as you see here. After that was glued down, I did add another Dollar Tree bow right on top of the bow that I've created, and that completes this gingerbread lollipop. This will be such a great addition to your gingerbread theme holiday home. For my next DIY, I wanted to make a gingerbread sign, so I'm taking this leftover gnome welcome sign that I had on my stash, and I am going to use the back of it. I'm just removing that little jute twine and the nails that are in the back of this, and then I will give it a light sanding off camera. Now, I suggest if you are going to recreate this DIY to use a little bit of a thinner, lightweight wood, but this still worked out for the best. I will paint it using my Imperial chalk paint in my folk art home decor chalk paint set, and I give it a nice thick coat using that paint. Once that was completely dry, it is now time to add the little letters to my sign, and I'm using these poster stickers that I found at Dollar Tree. I thought they were so cute. They look like either cookies or donuts, and I thought that would be perfect for a gingerbread theme sign. So I did take a tape measure and laid it in the middle of my sign so that I have a good placement where I need to put all of my letters. This really helps me out, space them evenly, and make sure that everything is centered and where I like it. I continue placing the letters as straight as possible all around the little tape measure, and then I am just spelling out the word gingerbread. At first I was going to call my sign Gingerbread Lane, but then my spouse helped me and said let's call it a Gingerbread Village. This sign will actually go on the front door of our apartment, so I thought that was really cool since a lot of our decor this year is a gingerbread theme. After I place all the stickers down, I am just now lightly pressing down all of them so that they are attached to the sign. I do the same thing with the word village and make sure that everything was nice and straight and even as possible, and then place them down firmly with my finger. I really like how it looks so far, but I still wanted to add a little bit of more decor around it. So I have these window clings from Dollar Tree. I just love them. They were actually in a pack that had those stickers that you saw earlier, and I just thought it was awesome. So since this is our gingerbread village, I used a couple of the gingerbread houses and the gingerbread trees and placed it all along my sign. I just continue playing with it until I got the desired look that I'm going for, and this is the one I like and I am going to use. So I want to attach all of my little window clings using some Mod Podge. Now I used Mod Podge that had a satin finish, but you can use pretty much any Mod Podge that you like. The last thing I needed to do was add a hanger to my sign so I can place it on my front door. But instead of a hanger, I really wanted to use some magnets that I purchased from Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of different varieties and sizes, and I went with these because I thought they were really cute. I first started off with 6, but I ultimately needed 10 so that it can hold the weight of the sign. That's why I said if you're going to recreate this project, make sure that your piece of wood is really thin and lightweight so you don't have to use as many magnets. But I absolutely love how this turned out. It looks so cute on my front door and it holds so well, and I was super shocked on how this DIY turned out. Once again, here is a quick overview of all the DIYs that were in today's video. Thank you so much for spending today with me and taking the time to watch today's video. If you enjoyed any of these DIYs, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really does help out my channel, and if you can possibly share it to at least one person. Remember, if you are new here, I hope you stick around by hitting that big red subscribe button down below. It is totally free, but don't forget to click on the bell notification so that YouTube can always notify you when I upload a new video. Plus, I would love for you to be part of my virtual art family. Please leave me a comment down below to let me know which one of these DIYs was your favorite. Hands down, I must say the gingerbread village sign was my favorite. Thank you all for today and spending time with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you all have a good Christmas coming up. And as always, I will see you in the next one.